Mobile gaming industry is blooming day after day, with hundreds of new titles and mind-boggling games dropping in every day, and it is hard to play all the games. Consequently, some games get left in the dust. These underrated games might not have the visual flair and some out-of-this-world gameplay at first, but these hidden games will be enjoyable and fun for all mobile game addicts. Hi folks, today on Joker's Den 12 most underrated games for mobile devices, so stick with me by subscribing to this channel with notifications on. Alright then, let's begin. So starting with number 12, Fetch. In this game, you will follow a young boy on a sensational journey like no other as he sets off to rescue his dog from a mysterious fire hydrant that snatched the canyon in the night. It's an adventure tale that will warm your heart and keep you glued to the screen. Furthermore, as you search, your hero finds himself difficult and sometimes hilarious situations, confronted with completely unfamiliar and mysterious characters, and each of the situations will require you to give yourself completely to its situation. The game mechanics combines elements of an interactive cartoon, puzzles, and quest. And all this is done using stunning hand-drawn graphics and well-chosen voice acting. Next over at number 11, Shurado. This is a game that involves heavy slashing and players can enjoy battling against strong opponents using weapon characteristics and reading of enemy plays. You will enjoy intuitive operations and tactical bargains. For this, you just need to tap on the right half of the screen to attack and on the left half of the screen to defend. And you can also activate sword skills, which is incorporated in weapon by tapping 2 points on the screen. Overall, it's a great fighting game that you can try, and before moving on, like this video without any hesitations. Moving on to number 10, Bullet Echo. So, one may not be able to prize this game as much it is actually deserves. It's a top-down game with battle royale elements where you are released in an arena with teammates and you must hunt down the other players. And you are given drops of ammunition and health all over the map, plus there is a huge weapon collection and character selection to choose from. And you must navigate the map using a flashlight and listening to player footsteps. On number 9, War After. It's a multiplayer team-based FPS similar to Counter-Strike and Call of Duty Mobile. In this case, two teams battle it out in medium-sized settings with rounds lasting about 5 minutes. Depending on the location, your objective is to get more points than the rival team by controlling different areas of the map. And the controls in War After are typical for the genre. And as usual, as you play and level up, you will be able to improve your team and unlock new weapons and skins. So when you start the game, you will only have an assault rifle and one character skin. But as you gain experience, you can get tons of other weapons. So War After is an entertaining online 3D shooter with great graphics and many weapons. It's an excellent title that offers a fast-paced experience, a lot like PC or console, but played on your smartphone. And on number 8, Eclipse. It's a multiplayer online action game where your aim is to survive a battle of multitudes, facing off against up to 60 other adversaries. As a battle royale game, Eclipse comes across more similar to Fortnite than to PUBG Mobile, given its colorful aesthetic. That said, its control system is similar to other MOBAs like League of Legends, Arena of Valor, and Mobile Legends. Essentially, each match in Eclipse uses the same gameplay, not too different from standard battle royale titles. So, it's your job to pick up as much equipment and weapons as possible to survive. And not only do you have to be extra careful not to die at the hands of your opponents in each match, but you will also have roaming monster at your back ready to attack you as soon as you are in sight. So finish them off first in order to level up your skills and use the food items you pick up to cook new tools that are far more useful. Next over at number 7, Demon Blast. It's a great first-person shooter game with cute cartoony graphics and stylish retro shooters. At the same time, the project doesn't spoil the parody. It is a full-fledged game that is guaranteed to impress and please any fan of the extermination of monsters and demons. The main character finds himself in an extremely dangerous world in unknown ways. Fortunately, there are plenty of weapons and ammunition around it, and there is something to meet detractors. Long duration, peaceful characters with whom you can talk and buy new barrels from them, and secrets with valuable finds, high dynamics, and much more makes the project a great way to spend your time. And on number 6, Echo. It's an adventure game with cool graphics. The player is invited to experience the great story of the mother and son, as well as the magic egg which is haunted by evil forces. And the thing is that the egg contains all the life forces that want to take away from the evil essence. And unfortunately, the protagonist of the story is blind. So the user will have to guide him and help him to solve the complex puzzles that will meet on the way. The beautiful visual, great story and unique atmosphere, all these components are waiting for the gamer here. So download it now and follow my social accounts for more gaming updates. Moving on to number 5, Shadow Blood. It's an action game with RPG where you beat short-lived successive scenes while improving your character states and arming them up with increasingly robust weapons. So with 7 character types to choose from, each with their own gameplay, you will notice that in terms of aesthetics, the standards marked by other Asian-produced fantasy MMORPGs are upheld along with the usual free-to-play payment setup. So what this means for you? This game is full of missions to complete, a steady stream of items to hunt for, and a lot of minigames. Aside from real-time play with other online players, it offers an action-packed team raid mode where you will face off against special bosses. And on number 4, Super Mecha Champions. It's a multiplayer action game that is similar to PUBG Mobile, Fortnite and Garena Free Fire. So once again you are facing off against up to 100 opponents until only one player is left alive. But there is a slight twist. You get to feel the thrill of exciting non-stop matches as you jump behind the controls of a gigantic robot. And as might be expected, gameplay in Super Mecha Champions is also similar to other battle royale titles. So it's up to you to survive and outlast all your enemies on an island that gets smaller and smaller as you play. So main difference in this video game in regards to other similar titles consists in the possibility to take over controls of a possess of giant robot. In fact, each of the characters from Super Mecha Champions can evoke their own mecha to battle from within it. So on the third number of the list, Valiant Heart: The Great War. It's an adventure game with an exceptional design. The game will immerse you in the scary atmosphere of the First World War. So you will help to survive your heroes in a difficult time, solving puzzles and making his way among the trenches and trains behind enemy lines. And your faithful assistant will dog Wolf. The game's plot is fictional, but you can visit some real famous sites and watch for important battles on the Western Front. So it's a must-play game, but unfortunately got removed from official stores, so you can only play it on your Android devices by downloading it from a third-party website. And on number 2, Call of Duty Strike Force. It's an excellent continuation of the famous game on Android. The plot is around 2020, there is tension among world powers and the US had a completely unexpected attack. So your mission is to conduct a series of secret missions in order to track down and destroy your enemy. And the game uses a revolutionary ability to dynamically switch from a first-person view to a tactical mode with a third-person view in which you can precisely coordinate the actions of your group. And the game features 2 modes, which is single company and survival mode. The game was released in 2013 and I think most of the gamers are not familiar with the game, so give it a try. Finally, at the top of the list, Pascals Wedger. Yeah, I know you guys are familiar with the title, but I think this game deserves more attention and fame. Basically, the game is inspired by the Dark Souls saga. The plot of the game takes place where the sun has sunk into the sea and will never rise again, and the water vaporizes. As a result, the earth is plunged into utter darkness. The game looks extremely atmospheric. It combines Victorian aesthetics, as in project of the steampunk genre, and it certainly draws inspiration from the work of Lovecraft. The Pascals Wedger has everything action fans crave for. The game focuses on single-player adventure with attention to details, and the dark atmosphere of this game sets you for the serious and ongoing events. Also, this project draws inspiration from genres like atmospheric games, Souls-like, beautiful games, and difficult games. And I like the way how the developers now expanding the stories with DLCs. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video and subscribe if you want more. Also, don't forget to turn on the notifications, and you can share your opinion about this video in the comment section. Alright, we'll catch up in the next one. Till then, keep watching and happy gaming!